Human trafficking is a growing problem across Canada. More than 1,000 cases were reported to police in the last decade, and most of them in the province of Ontario. Last year, 43 workers from Mexico were rescued in Ontario. They had been forced to live in squalid conditions and work as cleaners at hotels and restaurants. James Henry is the vice president of Blue Mountain Resorts, one of the places unknowingly involved. He's here this morning to share the lessons that they have learned in this past year. Good to have you with us.
Good morning, Emery.
This is a story that not a lot of people are aware of, so we appreciate you bringing light to it. We're going to show people, first of all, some pictures of the living conditions that the victims were working at your resort. This is where they were forced to live. This is a Blue Mountain. How does this go undetected, James?
Our reality was we were as shocked as most of the viewing public when these scenes were released. We were notified by the OPP and Canadian Border Services that employees that we had employed the prior summer and over the Christmas holidays were living in these conditions. Our team was shocked.
It is in stark contrast to the experience of a client or a customer of Blue Mountain is accustomed to, right? You get so much comfort and luxury, and then you see this in contrast. Mm-hmm. What lessons have you learned a year later?
Well, I think our biggest takeaway was, our associates worked side by side with these employees for weeks at a time. We simply were not aware of the living conditions that they were experiencing and their reasons for being in the Barrie area and working for us. With that being said, we understood after investigating just why we didn't know. They were trained. They were managed, and they were told what to say, how to act, and what not to say during their tenure with us. It was incredibly surprising, which is why we've taken the effort to keep talking about the incident, to make sure that the industry is aware and that the general public is aware that this is a pervasive problem.
Those workers, obviously under duress, having been trained what to say, so they weren't revealed. What did you do for your policies? What have you changed in your policies to make sure that doesn't happen again?
Well, the response from us was immediate. We were notified, it's actually a year ago almost today, that we were notified by the OPP that this case was taking place. We responded immediately. Our first focus was to focus on the actual employees themselves. We reached out to a local church agency that was supporting them. We ensured that there were offers of employment, that there were offers of housing to get them settled, understanding what they had just come through. What was most pleasing for us was we had a number of those associates continue to work for us for the past year. Even more so was in the fall of last year, we were approached by the OPP, given our experiences prior to assist with settling other workers from across Ontario that were impacted in another human trafficking case. What we needed to do was to revise what we missed. We did not vet the contract to the same level of due diligence that we should have. Mm-hmm. So our contracting procedures have changed. We also needed to revise our training and onboarding standards so that all of our line-level staff members were trained to the same level of understanding of the impact of human trafficking and perhaps the signs that they could notice working side by side.
Not all resorts are willing to come forward with a story like this. We appreciate you being here today.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.